esteemed invited speakers. Before starting, invited speakers are kindly requested to keep their speeches between 15 to 20 minutes. Now, our first speaker, Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti, is an ELT expert with 30 years of IELTS, and TOEFL teaching and training experience. He's a linguist by profession, teacher, trainer, researcher, and international keynote and plenary speaker by experience. He has published 8 research papers in numerous international peer-reviewed research journals, authored 4 books, and has supervised extensively. He has conducted and attended scores of ELT workshops and seminars within the country. He has been awarded Honorary Doctorate in ELT and Applied Linguistics by an American university due to his remarkable services in the field of ELT. He is a recipient of multiple national and international awards and gold medals in recognition of his outstanding academic achievements. Currently, he is teaching in the Islamia University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. We welcome Professor Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti.
Thank you very much, sir, for introducing me so nicely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you and see you, Professor. Welcome.
Okay. I'm just going to share my screen in a
Of
while.
course.
Okay, ji. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everyone. This is Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur-Pakistan. First of all, I would like to thank the ORP organization for inviting me at this forum to give a keynote talk. And the topic of my today's presentation is improving vocabulary through AV-aids at elementary level and analysis. And that is a brief sketch of my talk. Dear audience, as a global medium of communication, the importance of English has increased a lot in the present social, political, and commercial context. Because of its international demands and recognition as a world language, English has always been a part of our education system. English is taught as a compulsory subject in Pakistani educational institutions. Many efforts have been made to boost up the standard of English language teaching and learning. 21st century has been accurately termed as the century of rapid improvement and development in every field. Basically, audiovisual aids are the best tool for making teaching effective and the best dissemination of knowledge. The main purpose of using AV aids in language class is to enable the teacher to make his lesson effective and exciting. What the audiovisual aids are? Basically, AV aids are defined as any device used to aid in the communication of an idea. From this definition, virtually anything can be used as an aid that it successfully communicates the idea or information for which it is designed. Kessel defines oral aids as the ones appeal to the ear. As visual aids, audio-oral aids appeal to the understanding and are essential in teaching, like radio, record player, tape recorder, and human voice too. According to Kessel, he highlights that visual aids are the one appeal to the eye. These are the visual aids. Visual aids appeal to the understanding and are essential in teaching too. Pictures, school visits, films, film strips, television, solid objects, and flat pictures. These are some examples of visual aids. There is a Chinese proverb, I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. So visual perception contributes to about 90% to all human learning. Maximum attention span of an adult learner is 20 minutes to sustain attention and interest in learning. Why AV aids in teaching of English are important? Dear all, they increase the effectiveness of the teaching, hold the attention span of the learner for the duration of instruction, make learning experience last longer, avoid excessive, empty, and meaningless verbalization in teaching English, provide direct sense experience to the students, help students to form clear and accurate concepts in English too. They provide variety to teaching, provide interest and inspiration to the students, create a language atmosphere, reduce teachers talking, clarify the subject matter, and save time and energy. If we talk about the significance of the study, that will be helpful for the students, for the teachers, and will improve the vocabulary skills too. My objectives were to analyze effectiveness of pictures for learning vocabulary, to identify students' problems in learning vocabulary, to find out the factors and effect teaching vocabulary through pictures, to find out the role of pictures in retaining vocabulary for language by the learners. And my discussed questions were, how does the use of pictures improve learners' understanding towards English vocabulary at elementary level? How is the use of pictures implemented in the classroom to improve learners' memory to recall the newly learned vocabulary? What are the supports or the barriers of using pictures to improve learners' understanding towards English vocabulary? And how are the pictures helpful to provide vocabulary in different ways? My research hypothesis was, in this investigation, I have attempted to give a tentative solution to the problem. Hence, the hypothesis could be stated as follows. Vocabulary of elementary level students can be improved through pictures for learning English as a subject. There is no difference between scores of control group and experimental group in pre-test, and there is difference between scores of control and experimental groups in the post-test. According to Hornby, vocabulary is total number of words which make up a language. Webster said that vocabulary is a list of group of words and phrases, usually in alphabetical order. Wright says a picture of an object is usually easier to bring into the classroom than the object itself, for example, a bus or an elephant. 15 teachers and 50 students from Government ST High School, Bahawalpur-Pakistan participated in this study. If we talk about the research methodology, that was experimental type of research based on quantitative approach and stratified random sampling was done. A questionnaire for the teachers and pre-test and post-test for the students were used as a tool to collect the data from the respondents. And that is the pre-test and the post-test result. And that according to that result, it is obvious to accept the general hypothesis that pictures enhance elementary level students' performance in learning vocabulary. Now, before leaving, I would like to give you some suggestions and conclusions too. Pictures improved students' fluency, accuracy, and vocabulary as well. The students remained motivated during the activities inside the classroom. Majority of the elementary level teachers don't use pictures during their lesson. The use of learning scores and the resources in the teaching of vocabulary is a vital component in enhancing capability and understanding in the lesson. As revealed by the data, the lesson is in which pictures were provided, the learners showed not only interest, but also increased performance in learning vocabulary. Curiosity and creativity of the students should be encouraged through the use of pictures in group work and peer work techniques. And these were some references from which I got the help. That's all from my side. Thanks for your patience and any question, please. So that's all, sir.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Professor. Is there any questions or any contributions? There seems to be no questions for now, Professor. Thank you again. Thank you so much for your participation.
So nice of you. Bye bye.
Bye. Evet, değerli katılımcılar, sıradaki konuşma